Hi guys, welcome to my channel. So I've missed you guys so much and here I am. So today I'm going to be doing a very totally different video, something you're not used to seeing from me, but it's something that I really love and something that I'm very excited about. So first things first, Sharon Gugi is a girl who loves cars a lot. Like, I love cars so much that I know cars more than your average girl. You know, most girls don't know a lot about cars. Most girls are not so concerned about cars, but I on the other hand, I'm very concerned. So today I'm going to be doing a video about showing you how on Saturday was what date? I think that 14th September, I spent the whole day at a garage. Oh my God. Like, I'm telling you guys, adulting is not easy. Please do not be fooled. It's a trap, but you know what? It's one of those things that you cannot avoid. Like, you can never run away from it. So I'm going to be sharing with you a few lessons I've learned from owning a car. Like, things that I have learned and things that you can not afford not to know. You understand? So first I'm going to be showing you snippets of my day at the garage. I'm telling you guys, it's not easy. It's frustrating. It's Guy, that sun was so hot, as in I don't even know how to even start this, but I'm going to be sharing that with you in this video. So you guys, you have to stay tuned for this. So basically, I think 5 or 6 things that I've learned from being a first time car owner. Make sense? I think it does. So yeah. So if you want to watch more of this video, please, my people, stay tuned for this. Yes. So this is what adulting does to you. It's Saturday. I'm supposed to be having a social life and living my best life, but I'm here at a garage because the car decided it needs some maintenance. So yeah, I'm just here, and yeah, adulting is crazy, you guys. It's insane, but the lighting is good though. I love this light. Plus my hair needs to be retouched. That's another thing. I don't think it's hard. It's a trap. Do not fall for it. Do not fall for that trap. Do not.
Hmm? 3 weeks mark 3 weeks.
So, point number 1, my dear, ignorance is not bliss. You know, so many times we've been fooled, or rather, in some cases, I think it's true that ignorance is bliss, and we're usually so happy when we don't know stuff. But when it comes to having a car, I'm telling you, ignorance is not bliss. Like, you cannot afford to be ignorant. You cannot afford not to know at least the basics about how an engine runs, or how a car moves, or the nitty-gritties about tires and spare parts, because I'm telling you, the moment your mechanic sees that you don't even have a clue about how anything is running, they will take advantage of you. And I'm telling you this because I was at that place, especially the first few months after I got it. I was so confused. I didn't know, when something was squeaking somewhere, I'd be so confused. I'm like, okay, what's happening? Like, this guy is about to just break down, and I would get so panicky, as in it was so bad. But the moment I learned how the basics of how a car runs, the spare parts, the engines and all that, it changed 100%. So I'm telling you, there's nothing like, me, I'm a baby, I don't understand those things. Because if you do that, I'm telling you, my dear friend, you will be stolen from, you will be lied to straight in your face, and they will look at you like this and still lie to your face. So you really need to understand how the basic things about a car, how it runs, the engine. You need to understand the dashboard. What when a light turns red, what does this mean? When a light turns green, what does this mean? When your car is about to overheat, what will it show you? Because if you don't know all of that, I'm telling you, you will be going to the mechanic every other week. and they'll be so happy because first they'll make more money, second they know this girl akakajuangi kitu, so they'll tell you your engine is about to knock, you google, you're like, oh my god, I need to do this, I need to do that. And in actual sense, it just needed to be changed, something so simple. So that's number one. Number two, you always have to have an emergency kit. In this emergency kit, what I mean is you need to have a certain amount of money that's saved aside just for your car. Especially if you're a first-time car owner, you will be shocked at how it can quickly drain you dry. As in, you know, a car is not cheap. So, for example, if you're supposed to change a certain spare, or if you're supposed to buy new tires, you'll be so shocked at how much money you'll be needed to remove at once. That is not even funny. And I remember when I got this car, like my friend was telling me, let me tell you, you will think at you're thinking about fuel and consumption and all that. There are bigger problems to that. Like, there are so many bigger problems, like insurance. And when you need to change a spare part of your car, it consumes a lot of money. So it's important for you to always have some money saved aside for that. So in case of a rainy day, at least you're not stranded. You know, like, you can't afford to stay like that with no backup plan, because you'll be so frustrated, and it will get you to a point where you're stressed. Some people even get into depression because, first of all, your car will just stay at the mechanic and nothing will be moving. You understand? So you always have to have some emergency funds somewhere, just waiting, just in case of anything. In case it goes smoothly for you, in case it goes smoothly for you, good for you. But for the rest of the people who end up with some minor issues here and there, it's important to always have some money saved aside. Another thing I have learned is, do not rush when it comes to buying your first car. And this is what I mean. I don't mean that don't buy a car when you want to. No, that's not what I mean. For example, you've decided that I want to get a car for myself, yeah? And you have the money and everything is set. Don't buy the first car that you come across. You understand? Because you've seen it and you love it and no, that's not how it works. You have to go around different showrooms. You have to check online for different cars, because if you stick to the first one, as in, I don't know how to explain to you, like, it's good to have a variety of options for you to choose from. Don't just see one car, fall in love with it and just go with it, because the danger in that is, first of all, sometimes us girls can be very impulsive. So if you're impulsive with it, you won't even have a mech check it out, like, to see if it has any engine issues, or you'll just look at it and you're like, this car looks good and it'll look good on me, so let me get it. No, that's not how things work. It's important to go research, do your research properly. And I'm telling you this because I didn't do this. This is one thing that I did not do much of. Okay, yes, I did research online and in different showrooms, but when I saw the car that I have, I just wanted it. Like, it was such a good price, and I was like, actually the price confused me, and I was like, you know what, this car, kama iko na mashida tutajulia mbele. Honey, utalia, sister, utalia. So please, if you're about to buy a car, make sure you go around, do your research, check ask your uncles, ask your dad for advice, ask people who've been with cars for a while for advice. And I'm telling you, once you do that, it will really make a difference in your aftermath, that you'll find that it has less issues, you spend less money in a garage and all of that. So please do your research widely, and also follow your instincts. Sometimes your instincts tell you a lot, things that you wouldn't have otherwise known. So it's also important to follow your instincts. That's a third thing, I think. The other thing is, pay your insurance. Sis. So this means you need to have, every time you're buying a car, let's say your car is worth 800,000. First, do research about, if I have a car that's worth 800,000, how much would my insurance policy cost me? Because the danger in just not planning is, you'll buy a car, then you use up all your money, then it hits you, oh my god, I need insurance. So you asked for around like 30 G's or 40,000 upfront. So if you have not prepared yourself psychologically and financially, you will really suffer. So every time you're buying a car, if your budget is 1 million, remember 50,000 or 60,000 of that is for insurance. And remember, insurance is not the emergency kit I'm talking about. Insurance is something that you have to budget for. You can't say, Ati my insurance will be in my emergency kit unless you've put aside like 100k. So every time you're buying a car, if your budget is 1.2 million, remember that 100,000 is for insurance and other miscellaneous, yeah. So you cannot afford not to budget for that. Okay, I know some people are not planners. Personally, I plan everything to the very last coin. Like, I am that person. So for me, it was very crucial for me to first research and find out different insurance companies, how much are they charging me for insurance. I checked out, I saw the budget. I had a range maybe between, let's say, 20,000 to 30,000, so that even when you're buying the car, you know that the extra money is for insurance. So never forget insurance. And then see, the thing about insurance is it's a gamble. Sometimes you can have your car and drive it even for 5 months, 6 months without insurance and get away with it. But sometimes you can just delay to pay it that one day like this, get an accident and it goes. Like your car is written off like that and you don't have insurance, and they will not listen to you until you tell them I was late by just 2 hours, I was coming to pay. They don't have time for you. They won't listen to you. So I think to be on the safer side, better safe than sorry. So always just be ready with your some money there for insurance, and please make sure you pay your insurance premiums on time, because as I have said, the devil is a liar and he usually knows the time to attack. He always knows the time to attack. So yeah, that's another thing. Then another thing is, I remember this point so clearly. Oh, another thing is, as I've said, fuel is not your greatest concern. Hey, hey, sis. Okay, it is a concern, because honestly, you need to also budget yourself. Like, you need to plan and know, if my car is a 1500cc, for example, my car is a 1500cc. If your car is a 1500cc, you need to learn and to know this amount of money should be able to sustain me for a whole month. Because if you don't do that, you'll end up spending so much money on fuel, and you won't even see, you won't, as in, you will end up even eating up your budget for other things because of fuel. So it's very important for you to buy a car that you can fuel comfortably. Don't buy a 2000cc and you've not gotten to that point whereby you're that financially stable to sustain it. Don't. Just buy something, even if it's 1000cc. Imagine, it's fine. Like, it doesn't matter. As long as it will take you from point A to point B, it's okay. As long as you can comfortably sustain that car, it's fine. So buy something that, in terms of fuel, it will be able to, you will easily sustain it, and you will easily fuel your car, and it won't leave you dry. You understand? So that's another thing. And then another thing is, do not trust your mechanic 100%. My dear, I had gotten to a point where I had this mechanic who I was trusting 100. Like, I could tell him, come for the car, it has this and this issue, you go fix it, then tell me, then I'll send you cash. Hey, ile kiboko nilichapa, please. Do you know? I'll tell you this story another day. But just don't trust your mechanic 100%. Like, it's important to have one mechanic that you can be taking your car to. But then again, even with that one mechanic, don't always be over trusting. Actually, he'll tell you this, even you without doing your research. You just like, yeah, let's do this. He'll tell you something else without even doing your research. You're like, okay, fine, I understand. No, 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 don't do that, because the moment that they see that you've trusted them fully, and this is not for everyone, but the moment that they see that you've trusted them fully, they might start to take advantage. So unless you've been having this family mechanic for the past 10 years or 5 years, your mom's car is always there, your dad's car is always there, just don't trust anyone, please. It's good for you, even if you're going to take your car to them, at least make sure you go with them so that you can see what they're doing to your car or anything like that. Because as I've said, it's not cheap. So if someone is going to start taking advantage of you, it will really frustrate you. So that's another thing. So yeah, I have so much to share with you guys about things that I'm learning as I'm growing up. I hope that those 6 points or 5 points have really made a difference in your life. And I hope that, I just want you to know that that's from my personal experience. This is not science that it's factual. No, 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 that's my personal experience. That's what I've experienced so far, and I'm really hoping that it's helped someone out there. Like, I just want my channel to be all about, let's grow together, let's have fun together. If you're going for adventures, let's go for these adventures together. Let's just live, love, and laugh. That's all I'm about. Like, that's something that I'm very passionate about. That's a mantra that I live by. Live every moment. Laugh loudly and love harder. So that's what I'm all about. Thank you so much for the support you've been giving my channel so far. I really appreciate all of you. I really appreciate you for taking your time to just watch my videos, to like them, to give me a thumbs up. It's really supporting my channel, and it's really encouraging me every single day to just keep giving you content, giving you quality content, walking with you this journey of life. So in case you've not subscribed, sweetheart, what are you waiting for? Please hit that subscribe button, share with your friends, and let's just grow together. I love you guys. Until next time, goodbye.